The morning arrives without asking for anything. The light comes in slowly, touching the edge of the bed, the corner of the wall, the floor you'll stand on in a moment. There's no urgency in how it moves. It simply arrives, the way mornings do, whether you're ready or not. You can hear sounds now, a car passing somewhere outside, water running through pipes in another room, the hum of something electrical that's been on all night. These are the sounds that were here before you woke, and they'll continue after you've gotten up. They don't need you to make sense of them. Your body knows it's morning before your mind catches up. The weight of sleep is still there, that heaviness in your limbs, the slowness of your breath. There's no reason to fight it. This is simply where you are right now, in this space between sleep and the day, and it's fine to let it be what it is. The room looks the same as it did yesterday, the same walls, the same light coming through the same window. There's a comfort in that sameness, in knowing where things are without having to look. The chair with clothes draped over it, the glass of water you left on the nightstand, the small pile of things you meant to put away but didn't. They're all still there, waiting for nothing, just existing in the space you live in. You might think about everything waiting for you today, all the hours stretched out ahead, and it can feel like too much or not enough or both at once. But right now, you're just here, in this room, breathing, and that's all that's happening. Just this moment, this breath, this light on the floor. There's no such thing as being late for your own life. The day will unfold however it unfolds, and you'll move through it the way you always do. Some things will happen, some won't. You'll feel some things, forget others, and all of it is just life happening the way it does, without needing to be perfect or meaningful or even particularly good. You can stay here a little longer if you want. The world has been turning without you watching, and it will keep turning. There's no race you're losing by lying still, no score being kept on how quickly you rise or how ready you feel. The minutes passing right now aren't wasted. They're just minutes, moving the way minutes do, carrying you forward whether you notice or not. When you do get up, it will be because your body decides it's time, not because you should or because staying here means something about who you are. You'll put your feet on the floor, and the floor will hold you the way it always has. You'll move into the next room, and it will be there, exactly where you left it. The morning air feels different on your skin than the air under the covers. Cooler, maybe, or just less familiar. You might pull a sweater around yourself, or not. You might open a window to let in more of the day, or keep everything closed for a while longer. There's no right way to begin. Maybe you'll make coffee, or tea, or just stand by the window for a while. Maybe you'll notice how the morning light looks different today than it did yesterday, or maybe you won't notice at all. Either way is fine. Either way is just how it is. The kitchen holds all the same things it held last night, the cups in the cabinet, the spoons in the drawer, the chair you always sit in. There's something steady about these objects, the way they stay put, the way they're always there when you reach for them. They don't expect anything from you. They don't judge how you slept or what time you woke up or whether you remembered to clean up before bed. The water runs cold at first, then warm, then hot if you let it. It sounds the same as it always does, that rush of water through pipes, that splash against the sink. You can feel it on your hands, that simple sensation of water and skin. And for a moment, that's all there is. Just water, just hands, just this. You might look out the window while the kettle heats or the coffee brews. The world outside is already moving. People are already in their cars, already walking down sidewalks, already deep into their mornings. But you're here, in your kitchen, watching or not watching, and that's where you're supposed to be, Not out there, not already done with something, not further along, just here. The sky might be blue or gray or something in between. The trees might be moving in wind you can't feel from inside, or they might be perfectly still. A bird might land on a branch, or a neighbor might walk past, or nothing might happen at all. The morning doesn't owe you anything beautiful or interesting, or even particularly pleasant. It's just the morning, doing what mornings do. There's a moment when the drink is ready, and you hold it in your hands and feel the warmth through the cup. That warmth is real. The weight of the cup is real. The smell rising up is real. These small things, these ordinary things, they're here with you. They're part of this day that's just beginning. You might sit down at the table or on the couch, or you might stay standing. You might look at your phone or leave it face down. You might think about what's ahead or let your mind rest on nothing in particular. All of these are fine. All of these are just ways of being in a morning. The taste of the first sip is familiar. You've had this same drink hundreds of mornings, maybe thousands, and each time it's slightly different and exactly the same. Your body knows this ritual. Your hands know how to hold the cup. Your mouth knows the temperature it expects. Your throat knows the feeling of swallowing something warm. Outside, the light is changing in that slow way light changes in the morning. Shadows shift across the room, across your hands, across the surface of the table. You don't have to watch it happen. It happens whether you're paying attention or not. But if you do watch, there it is, the world turning, the sun moving, the day arriving in increments so small you can barely see them. You might hear your own breathing now, the quiet in and out of it. You might notice the way your chest rises and falls, the way air enters and leaves. This is the sound of being alive, the most ordinary sound there is, and it's been with you before you can remember. It will be with you all day, every day, until one day it won't. But today it is. Today you're breathing, and that's enough. The hours ahead will come one at a time. You don't have to hold them all at once. You don't have to know what they'll bring or who you'll be by the time they're gone. You just have to be here now, in this particular morning, in this particular body, in this particular life that is yours. There might be dishes in the sink from yesterday, or from last night, or from whenever. They're still there, waiting in the same patient way objects wait. They'll still be there in an hour, or this afternoon, or tonight. They don't need you to feel guilty about them. They're just dishes, holding the memory of meals you've already eaten, already forgotten. Maybe there's a book on the table you've been meaning to read, or a plant you've been meaning to water, or a letter you've been meaning to write. These small incompletions, they follow you from day to day, and that's normal. That's just how life is. Not everything gets done. Not everything needs to. You can hear the house settling around you, those small sounds of wood and walls, of things expanding or contracting with temperature, with time. Every house makes these sounds. Every room has its own particular creaks and sighs. You know these sounds without thinking about them. They're part of the landscape of your daily life. The morning is moving forward, but not quickly. There's still this quality of slowness, of possibility, of things not yet decided. The afternoon will have its own feeling, and the evening another. But right now it's still morning, and morning has its own particular gentleness. Nothing is required of you except to keep breathing, keep moving, keep being. And you're already doing that. You've been doing it all along, through every morning you've ever woken up to, through every day you've moved through without knowing if you were doing it right. You might think about the people you'll see today, or the people you won't see.
the ones who are far away or the ones who are gone. You might think about conversations you need to have or conversations you want to avoid. You might think about money or work or all the small concerns that fill up a life. And all of that is real, all of that matters in its own way. But right now you're just sitting here, holding something warm, breathing in and out, existing. The temperature in the room is whatever it is. The light is whatever it is. Your mood is whatever it is. There's no other way it should be. This is the morning you have, the only one, the real one, and it doesn't need to be different to be okay.
You've lived through so many mornings already, thousands of them, each one slightly different, each one bringing you to this moment right here. Some of those mornings were easier than this one. Some were harder, some you barely remember. But you moved through them all, and here you are, still moving, still here. The day will ask things of you eventually. There will be things to do, places to be, people to respond to, but not right this second. Right this second, you can just be. You can just sit. You can just notice the light, the sounds, the feeling of being in your own body, in your own home, on your own morning. There's a whole life behind you and a whole life ahead of you, and both of them are too big to think about all at once, so you don't have to. You can just be in this small pocket of time, this space between sleep and everything else, and let it be simple. Maybe you'll get dressed soon, or shower, or start moving toward whatever the day requires. Or maybe you'll sit here a little longer, letting the minutes pass, letting the light change, letting yourself be exactly as ready or unready as you are. The coffee gets cooler, or the tea, or whatever you're drinking. The warmth fades slowly from the cup, from your hands. This is how time works, in these small shifts, these gradual changes. Nothing stays exactly as it is, but nothing changes so fast you can't keep up. You might look around the room and see it the way a stranger would see it. All these objects that make up your life, the furniture you chose or inherited, the books you've read or haven't, the pictures on the wall or lack of pictures, the mess or the tidiness, or the combination of both. This is the evidence of your living, spread out around you, ordinary and specific, and yours. The world outside your window is full of people having mornings too. Some of them are rushing, some are slow, some are happy, some are grieving, some are bored. All of those mornings are happening at the same time as yours, in the same daylight, under the same sky. You're all just here, just living, just moving through time in the only direction time goes. Your body might feel tired still, or achy, or restless, or calm. It might want to move or want to stay still. It has its own wisdom, your body, its own way of knowing things. You can listen to it or not, but it's always telling you something about what it needs, what it can handle, what it's carrying. There's nowhere else you're supposed to be right now. This isn't the wrong place. You're not missing out on some other, better version of this morning. This is the one you have, the real one, and it's unfolding exactly as it's meant to, which is to say, without any particular meaning at all, just happening, just being. The day is just beginning. There's still so much time. Time to move, time to rest, time to do things or not do them, time to be whoever you are today. And that person, whoever they turn out to be, will be enough. Not because you've done anything to earn it, but because being here, being alive, being in this morning is already everything.